Welcome to the Pagan Playground, episode 3 of the divination series, where I need to bury it. There we go. Where I shall be discussing the ones that I have been pulling from mostly lately. The ones that I've been using most often. There, concept, yes. And and I did my first sort of official reading with these because I wasn't quite sure what to do, but I figured, well, I'd rather use a deck that I'm comfortable with and I felt like I've gotten to know. So I used the deck that I pull from every day, and I only pull like one card, unless there's like what I call a jumper that sort of flies out of the deck as you're shuffling. And these do have negative and positive, now that I figured out how to shuffle them, are the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. And that's the box. And I got these from someplace. Amazon, I think. The unicorn came from Walmart, of all places. Those came from Amazon because they were just a smidgen cheaper. Yes, I am that person. I will search high and low for the cheapest price. And they were around $10 or under $10, between $8 and $10. And it came with a tiny little book like this. And as I pull, I still refer to the book because I can't remember diddly squat. And like most of these books, they'll tell you kind of, you know, an introduction into like tarot and or oracle, how to read the cards, what to do about the reverse, the different spreads. I did a 7-card spread for her yesterday. And they're not like negative cards. Even the reversed has a positive twist to it, where like, okay, might be happening, but this is how you can pull yourself out of it, which is really kind of cool. And for the longest time, I had been playing them straight, just the, I don't know, what do they call them? There's negative, so is the other end positive? I guess so. I'll say positive anyways. In the positive direction. And I kept sort of repeating cards, and it seemed like there was more to it. I wasn't quite getting more, the most accurate information, I guess you could say. And I Googled, I'm like, well, how the heck do you shuffle if you're shuffling like this? You know, how the heck do you get them to reverse? And there's a few different ways that they kind of mentioned, some who are more damaging to the cards than others. And I don't remember if they said who it was, but the tip that I use is split the deck in half, twist, plop them, shuffle. And that works without having to hurt the cards. So that is how I get both positive and negative readings. Or at least, you know, get the, you know, cards to be in a multitude. I didn't like the idea of just like spreading them all over on the ground, and you know, especially when you have no spot to do it. So that seemed to have worked. So I kind of got bored on my unicorn cards, which hopefully will be the next episode. And I've been really, really enjoying these. And I really like the back. They're very, very pretty. It's a very, very pleasant deck. And okay, we'll just do this. And the pictures still utilize kind of more human faces, but the artwork is very, very classical. Like, this is strategy. And that's just a really cool picture. And I like how they number it, so especially when I don't have a lot of room to like write the whole title, I can just say 21 and I know that's the card. And then you go to card 21 in the book, and then you read what the card means. See, this is man holding a coin, which I guess would be like one of pentacles. And I'm sorry, this dude just screams Fabio to me. Anybody remember this dude? It's just Fabio with a coin. So it's very hard to find this man sexy. I should find him silly. Let's see. Storm warnings, kind of. Gotten that a couple of times. See, like this, thinking woman. They're not, like, distracting. They're not so cartoonish as the Gilded Tarot, the previous episode. They're a lot more realistic in the art. And they're fairly attractive people. Well, this guy's a little funny looking, but Archangel. Okay, I'm a Transformers fan, Autobot loyalist. To me, this still says Archangel Megatron. Okay, it's just yes, I can read, but it's Metatron, I guess. 6th chakra. The card itself is pretty, but the guy's face is kind of like, I could take him or leave him. Journey's very pretty, almost like out of a storybook. So I'm very comfortable with these cards. He I could stare at for a while. Archangel Michael. He's very, very cute, I think. So yes, they're very pleasant cards to play with. This one I don't mind. It's just that woman's hat. Anybody remember the cone heads? So yes, it's a fun deck for me. I'm very comfortable with it, and the graphics are good. It's this of all the decks that I have, I think is the most me. Though I haven't played with the Goddess Oracle deck, episode 1, because I haven't cleansed it or anything yet. Because I want to kind of do that first. Just put you back in my box. So I keep those over here next to my dwelling of sneakiness. And this is from Sandra Ann Taylor, Energy Oracle Cards Guidebook. This guidebook demonstrates how you can use the card deck to explore potential future directions in your life, assessing the flow of energy that surrounds you and moves through you at all times. Along with step-by-step instructions on how to prepare for and conduct readings for yourself and others, you'll also learn how to access your own intuitive knowledge as you receive guidance from Spirit's energy and wisdom, which is always with you. There are detailed descriptions of the meaning of the okay, brain started to go, okay. There are detailed English, yes, I know it, descriptions of the meanings of each of the 53 cards, both when they appear upright and when they are reversed. An inspiring affirmation for every card, which I'll get to, allows you to bring the power of the energetic message behind the initial reading, helping you to recode the energy of your life. Now, these are very kind of angel-based, chakra-based, so having kind of a knowledge about chakras anyway, probably a good thing to have when using this deck, because they don't really quite go into what chakras are. I'm still not quite sure. And I open up to number 4, Happy Family. And it goes closeness, fun, and caring. And it gives you the upright, little dinky picture, the upright explanation, the reversed explanation, and and at the end they mention an affirmation, and this is for Happy Family. I open myself to a new and deeper experience of family. I am ready to see greater happiness there. I know that I am the loving family that I need. And each card ends with that sort of thought, I try reading it whether it's positive or negative. Like when I was just pulling the one card, I'd read both the positive and the negative and try to glean from both sides, and it's like, it didn't quite work out that way. It's much easier when you just sort of have one thing to focus on. Healer of the Ages is no Jesus. No denying that. Health and Vitality. Goddess of the Moon. So, this is by far my favorite deck so far. The one that's been most useful and easiest to read. And I'm still debating whether I want to bring it tomorrow in case she wants like another reading. But I don't quite know how I feel about that, because this is sort of like my deck. I don't know. But this is the one I can access the best. More than, you know. I mean, we can experiment with that one. Might just bring them anyways. Don't know. See, if you have opinions on using a deck for both yourself and others, do you feel that the cards get confused whether it's reading for you or for others? Is that even a thing? I don't know. Maybe I should just say, screw it, attempt that tomorrow. Maybe she won't even ask, but that's why I took notes on what I did read. So, I prefer Oracle over Tarot. Those are my favorite. So, I need the Lord and Lady to kind of guide me as to, should I use this for her? I don't know. So weird to have that, someone from that world ask me from, it's weird how they're kind of combining in ways I never would have thought. Oh well, but it's cool. If I can help, yay. So, thank you for watching. I have to remember which channel I'm going on here now. Thank you for watching, and blessed be.